H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Wednesday, my favorite day of the week. It is Women Rock Wednesday. And it's going to be a great, let me tell you something. We're going to be on a roller coaster ride. So do me a favor, text, tag, tell your friends right now. And I just, just share. Just share the show. Just share it and share it and share it and share it. And if you're on the YouTube page, put your thumbs up right now. And, so we can, we can get this thing so everybody can see it. Everybody can see it either now or later. I'm not worried about right now. I just want somebody to see it. Okay? So it's Women Rock Wednesday, but it's Thaddeus Moody's birthday. Happy birthday, Thad Moody. Great supporter of the Chop Shop, a guy that sings the Chop Shop praises all over the country, wherever he goes, man. Great, happy born day today, man. Hope you have a great time. Can't wait to see you again. All right? But shout out to Thaddeus Moody. So let's see. It's Women Rock Wednesday though, right? Let me talk to my girls. Thaddeus Moody, I ain't never gave nobody no acknowledgement before I talk about my women on Women Rock Wednesday. So you got to understand that you special. So let's see. Let's see where I'm gonna go today. Let's see. Oh, let me talk to my girls. Let me see who we got. Let me see who we got on here. We got Madonna Johnson is in the building. We got D. White is in the building. We got Minnie Collins in the building. We got Sonia Billingsley in the building. We got Belinda Jonican in the building. Let me tell you something. You got Dale Griggs in the building. Hold up. Let me keep going. Let me tell you something. You 5 ladies, 6 ladies, thank you so much. I ain't got to hold the show up. Y'all in there in full effect already. Hold up, we might have some hiding on there. Let me look. The guy. Josephine Houston is in the building. Hold on. Joe, I ain't gonna leave you out. You just didn't say, yeah, I saw Madonna. I saw D. White. I got D. White. I got all my girls. I got my old girl. So I can start this thing. But happy birthday, Thad. But I don't know where to start today. Don't know where to start today. But it's Women Rock Wednesday, okay? So I want to share something with y'all. Y'all remember this lady from yesterday? Share the show right now. Do y'all remember this lady I played? And I know it went overlooked. Let me see. I got to make sure. I think this is it.
That is the same riverfront that the Trump rally took place just 24 hours before. And that's the same riverfront that 2 hours before, myself and about 30 other women closed out a beautiful ceremony with honoring the ancestors with flowers in the water.
And I think that was overlooked yesterday. I saw Women Rock Wednesday. I'm going to take it in. Let me repeat that. Let me share the show. All you get, let's text, tag, tell somebody. Get the texting, get the tagging, get the telling somebody. It's going to be unique. There ain't no mess today. I know you don't like the texting unless it's some buffoonery. But sometimes we got to put the buffoonery to the background and say, hey, man, it's some pressing issues in this country. Sports related, all kind of related. Yes, sports related. And we need to understand this. Let me play it again.
That is the same riverfront that the Trump rally took place just 24 hours before. And that's the same riverfront that 2 hours before, myself and about 30 other women closed out a beautiful ceremony with honoring the ancestors with flowers in the water.
Me and 30 other women, man, let me tell you something. The power of a woman, a black woman, the power, the things that she's endured throughout this history having her kids taken away from her, just jerked out of her hand as soon as so I can go sell the kid soon as the kid is born and you raise them. I mean, the white black women have endured so much. So listen to this lady one more time.
That is the same riverfront that the Trump rally took place just 24 hours before. And that's the same riverfront that 2 hours before, myself and about 30 other women closed out a beautiful ceremony with honoring the ancestors with flowers in the water. I just want you all to understand the context here.
Man, I'm sitting here 2 hours before that mess, that kerfuffle. That's how they call it, when kerfuffle. Go Google it if you don't know what it is. Just 2 hours. This thing happened in Alabama. And the reason I wanted to show these ladies, Women Rock Wednesday, right? This a video of the ladies actually individual, and I got to turn the music down because the music is by India.Arie, and I don't want to get.
I'm grateful that
I had to turn the music down. These are the 30 women. This before this ever happened. They honoring our ancestors. Those waters where they brought some of the ships to the slave ships. And that's where they auction us off at back there, y'all. And that's why it was so symbolic that those people said, I had enough. I had enough. Just 2 hours before the Montgomery Brawl, these ladies had a ceremony at that same location, honoring their ancestors. There is power in ancestral healing. And I just wanted to share that with y'all today. Look at Mindy. I don't just be telling y'all this just to be telling y'all. No, the proof is in the pudding. There is no show like this. Ain't nobody else going to talk about that. Ain't too many people going to have a Women Rock Wednesday. That's why I tell you to share the show. Thank you, Mindy. Millions of women out here should have known that. That place just 2 hours earlier was peace, tranquility. These black women going to honor their ancestors. And you got somebody pull their little pontoon ass boat up to the dock where the actual ferry docks, and there's signs everywhere, no parking. But he said, I don't give a fat rat. I park where I want it. I'm just paraphrasing. Mindy. That Mindy Collins ain't playing no games today, y'all. She said that should have been mentioned because that's probably why the man got jumped. Absolutely. It was a Trump rally, y'all. There. Them folks came down. I just saw my man yesterday. I just saw my man, Mr. Trump. I can park my pontoon wherever the hell I want to park. And your black ass is not going to tell me what to do. You know that's what he said. He had to say so. When man threw that hat up in the air, y'all know what they said. And then nobody talk about that yesterday. Nobody mentioned it. That man said, what? But he shouldn't have threw the hat out because when he threw his hat up, he left himself defensively. That's why the dude attacked him. Dude, you should have got it. Always protect yourself at all times. Ain't that what Floyd Mayweather told Canelo? Barry, did I make you think? Barry, think about that, Barry. Yo, I just watched the picture. You can get, hey, Thad, I didn't need you to confirm. I got boots on the ground in Montgomery too. Y'all got to realize I had an experience down there that, thank God, I was traveling with TSU. If I was not representing traveling with TSU that day, that white lady would have had it in that damn from me in that restaurant, in that hotel. I would have intellectually told her carrying ass up. I'm just going to tell you. Y'all, it took every bit of the God in me to not say nothing, but I knew, see, I respected the position I was in. I respected, Charles, the position I was in. She wasn't talking to me, but she was talking to somebody in my crew. Y'all know how I am. It took every bit of praying that I be doing to keep me from saying, look here, come here. It's a way to address a man. Man, I wanted to get in that lady. Y'all just don't know. My trip was messed up. This is Montgomery, Alabama. So Robert had to know with them people. And how dismissive. And he owned a gas station that probably a lot of black people went to in Selma. If one of you black ass people down there in Selma go to that place again, I can't say what I want to say about you. Y'all got me. See, it's a lot of angles. We can laugh at the fights. I love the lady. Now I know why the lady came on here yesterday, and I played the lady, and she was talking about, I don't care. I ain't got to worry about no job. I ain't got no. She worked. Them people in the blue shirt worked on the ferry, on the boat. If you saw a lot of blue shirts. And she just pushed that white lady in the water. She said, girl, bye. I got it on video. I ain't going to show it to y'all. I got it. Y'all got to find it. Wow. Unbelievable. But let's move on. I just want to share it. It's Women Rock Wednesday. I love my women. And let me show you another thing. That's why I love my black women. White women, I ain't mad at you. Listen, I was nurtured, birthed, and loved by 6 beautiful black women. So I'm not being dismissive of you or your race. I just love them. Not being dismissive. Okay, I just love them. Okay. So if you're white or whatever color you is, I'm not dismissing you. I love everybody. But my 5 sisters and my mother, my sister-in-law, these the women that helped raise me. So yes, I love them. Unapologetically. Watch this.
But that's going to be cost prohibitive. Are we over here? Okay.
I've been waiting patiently for this. And I want you to look in my face and remember me because I'm your new best friend. That lady right there, Miss Hensley, was right here, Miss Hensley, raise your hand. The librarian was my 2nd grade teacher. She's the reason I'm a voracious reader to this day. There's nothing I'm gonna say right here that's gonna change your mind about anything because either one, you're Greg Abbott's pawn sitting down here to destroy the largest district in this city so we can turn it over to the privates and the charters like they did in New Orleans, or You think you really know what you're doing and that we don't, and that might be a little scarier. Why are you taking teachers and principals and whoever to Odessa? Why they not going to Dallas ISD? Isn't that where you came from with a stellar record? That is my former school board representative right there who I voted for to do a job, to hire the superintendent. Were you ever in the running? Did they ever call you up to come down here? Why weren't you ever an option? Where's your resume? Because I see the smugness in your face and I hear the facetious little answers. I'm not going to be certified. I'm not going to. Is it really about student outcomes and student approaches, or is this about your ego? Now that I've lost my democratic ability, let me be clear with y'all. Y'all have lost your democratic ability to make decisions about your children's education. I can support teachers. Teachers don't do this job to get rich. They're not showing up to make $1 million. And to stand over them and script lessons and treat them as if they're not professionals. So let me be clear, teaching is a profession. They go to school and get a degree. They also take a certification, something that you haven't done for your own career. My major question is, when are you leaving? My second question is, when you ultimately fail us, because you will, I can guarantee it, how do we then get you up out of here? Because I will be leading the charge. Because I don't know these people who have been appointed to represent me and my children and my community. It's a reason you didn't get yourself out there and run an election and win. This is an attack on our city because we are Houston, Texas, a big blue dot in a very red state. We are being punished. If you want to get into this fight and you care about these kids, you care about these communities, go talk to Luke Kravitz. Because when you leave, it's going to be us picking up the pieces.
Oh, wait. Let me button my, see, I always button my shirt. Listen to her. Did y'all hear that? Strong, intelligent, beautiful black woman sit up there and tell that dude, you and your smugness. She talking about she his new best friend. She my new best. I think her name is Lauren Ashley. Somebody, if y'all know Lauren, please tell Lauren. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I want to meet her. Lauren Ashley. That's her name. Powerful. She need to be on the Chop Shop all the time. A woman like that always need to be. We need somebody like that. But shout out, let me see. Chuck McGowan said something. What's up, Chop Shop Boom Boom Room? I just wanted to hop on real quick to just say thank you for everyone in prayers and well wishes for my player, Zoe Moody. Yes, we did pray for her and was involved in the tragic car accident. I remember that last year she was in the coma for 2 months and broke almost every bone in her body. She is beginning to walk again. The family said, thank you, Zoe. We love you, Zoe. That's my woman that rock. Ashley, Lauren Ashley and Zoe Moody. Oh my God, you are my two women that rock today. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you. Keep praying for her because she's in recovery. Keep praying for her. Thank you. This for what Ash? Zoe. That's for Zoe. And that's for Zoe. It's a praise report. You're right. Guess what, y'all? I know it's Women Rock Wednesday, but I thought this was, I got to play this for y'all. I got to play this because coming up soon, it's the TSU Fan Fest. Okay? All right? I don't want y'all to forget now. This the first one. Hold on. Got something for y'all. I want to make sure I get all of it. This the first one. All of y'all. So I'm telling y'all, August the 27th. Let me look at my calendar. Because y'all, some of y'all just don't want. I don't blame y'all for not wanting to come out the house sometimes. I ain't lying. I don't either. Guess I'm going somewhere. It's on a Sunday. After church. If you go to church. Sunday. August 27th. Sunday. August 27th. The TSU Fan Fest. To host a free community fan fest. Watch this. Hold up, y'all. I got some. Hold. Check this out.
Attention all TSU alumni, friends and family. You were invited to the inaugural Texas Southern Athletics Community Fan Fest, Sunday, August 27th, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. at the H&PE Arena, hosted by the Vibes of Mere Diamond. Meet the coaches and players of all 16 teams, including the Ocean of Soul, cheerleaders, mascots, the Tiger Sensations dance team, and your KTSU sports broadcasting team, Devin Way, Larry Chatterbox Hale, and Robert Hatter, all while enjoying food and gaming trucks and Kids Zone. Immediately following the event at Durley Stadium, cheer on the TSU soccer team as they host St. Mary's at 6 p.m. Looking forward to seeing you at the Community Fan Fest. From Texas Southern Athletics, The Vibe, and The Choice, 90.9 KTSU, your community station.
Now tell me why every last one of y'all on here need to be there. Somebody tell it to me. Somebody come to the front of the class. Tell me why everybody on this show and their friends should be there. Somebody tell me why everybody should be there. I just want to somebody tell me how I'm related to Ashley, first cousin and alumni. I need to talk to her. I don't care if you're related to her or not. You got my number, give her my number. Don't be telling me about you're related or not. I need to talk to her. Could anybody else tell me, somebody please tell me why all of y'all should be there at the Fan Fest? Huh? Somebody say something. I love this dude right here. I love this dude right here. I come to all y'all stuff. Unless your son out there playing some bad basketball, I'm not coming. If you're out there doing all that damn dribbling, I'm not coming. All that ain't going nowhere. I'm not coming. But I thought that was nice. Y'all can hate. I don't care. Hey, Eric Harrison. Eric Harrison. I got rings and things. Eric Harrison. They can't make me mad. Hey, I love it. Oh, I got another one coming. Another one. Like them little kids said, another one. From 1 to 5, y'all. Eric, TSU band will be at, okay. See that the TSU band gonna be at Mindy's church at the 8 a.m. service. I might come over there and mess with Mindy and them at 8. Yes. What's up, Michael Smith? What's up, Slim? Slim, stay there, Slim. I need you, Slim. I need you. Slim been on this show for a long time. That's Slim and that Friedman. Walter Yates got a little busy on us. Yeah, I let him get busy. But hold up, y'all. Hold up. Okay. Oh. Hey, y'all see my sister tell me I'm a traitor. Y'all got to realize I grew up, all my older sisters, a lot of them, they went, and all their friends, they went to Tennessee State. So that's TSU. I'm not a traitor. I'm on the broadcast team, Joe. I ain't no traitor. Hey, this is different. I represent this TSU. That TSU ain't called me and asked me to be on their broadcast. Until they do, I'm with the maroon and go. Y'all got maroon and gray. And then Josephine, hold on. Let me stop you. My daughter graduated from TSU. Are you crazy? That's the woman who just had my grandson 8 months ago. She's special. Black women are a black woman. Okay, the black woman is the most intelligent. Oh, shit, you know I'm gonna put this on here. Hold on. The black woman is the most beautiful, intelligent, graceful, understanding, supportive. Oh my God, and educated. If you don't have one, you're missing out on God's creation. Oh my God, boy, yes. Yeah. Make sure, Rod Wells, don't forget that. Hey, Anissa, What's up, Willie Sullivan? Willie Sullivan, fan. I know Willie Sullivan gonna be there. Hey, I know Willie Sullivan gonna. Hold up. I gotta play it one more time. Y'all get mad at me all you want. I gotta play it one more time. They mentioned
Attention all TSU alumni, friends and family. You were invited to the inaugural Texas Southern Athletics Community Fan Fest, Sunday, August 27th, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. at the H&PE Arena, hosted by the Vibes of Mere Diamond. Meet the coaches and players of all 16 teams, including the Ocean of Soul, cheerleaders, mascots, the Tiger Sensations dance team, and your KTSU sports broadcasting team, Devin Wade, Larry Chatterbox Hale, and Robert Hatter, all while enjoying food and gaming trucks and Kids Zone. Immediately following the event at Derby.
I just had to hear it one more time. But I had fun with that, man. Hey, this is the first time doing that, man. The alumni, the athletic department, that Kevin Granger, man. Y'all, if y'all see him, y'all tell him thank you for what he's doing in that community in his under his stewardship, man. It's just so many moving parts. They got the fueling station where the kids can come in and get healthy snacks to carry them over to their dinners. All the athletic department, the kids just come in. I think it's open from 7 to 11 in the morning, then it's in the evening. I mean, and guess what? He wanted fully stocked. If anything wrong, take care of my babies. Got the new walking around the campus and found us a spot where he can put the weight room. Did you all to see the batting cage for the baseball team? I mean, it's just so many improvements that I see at TSU, man. I mean, it's just that whole environment over there is different. That's why people want y'all to get involved. Cause y'all got to realize I didn't go to a PWI. I mean a HBCU. Like y'all were blessed to do that. I didn't do that. So I just, oh my God. It's just amazing. I wish I had I ain't gonna say hindsight, wish I had just had that experience. It's I mean, I don't take it for granted. I'm somewhat I'm not envious of you. I just wish I could have been in that position. You know? So what I'm doing now is I always just go over there. I just go over there. When I have a break, just go over there just so I'll go sit up in the fueling station where all the kids, that's how I meet all the athletes. They all come to the fueling station to get stuff. Kevin Allen is the steward over that whole thing. So he and I just sit up there and I mean we talk. I can get my email done. I can do whatever. Just sit in there and watch these kids and have a chance. These kids get a chance to meet you. I get a chance to meet these kids. These kids get people like me able to pick up the phone and sit there and talk with me. It's unbelievable when you got the quarterback, the star quarterback of the team sit and watch the Chop Shop and love the Chop Shop, man. It's amazing. What's up, Rob Walker? What's up, baby? I mean, it's just amazing, man. What those people are doing over there. And if I don't say it, ain't nobody else gonna say it. So yes, I'm gonna shout out to the mountaintop about HBCUs, just like I'm gonna shout out the mountaintops for people like that. Y'all, we got a partner called Cleopatra's Cigar and Cigar Lounge right next door to it. It's two entities, but owned by the same people. It's Mimi's New Orleans Cafe and Oyster Bar, right? They think so much about this Chop Shop. They said if anybody goes out to their place and says, Chop Shop, not Robert Hatter, Chop Shop, you get a special order of Mardi Gras shrimp. Some of the best shrimp I ever had in my entire life. And I've been all over the world to 7 continents. And I sit here and tell y'all, the hospitality, the people, Sonia Billingsley. See, when you send people and people go like Sonia took about 20 people out there. And he took care of all of them. You follow me? So we have businesses in Houston. Black-owned businesses in Houston that are excellent. Excellence. Lance Keisner, Miss Mimi, Charles Foreman. Yo, just got to go out there. Somebody tell me, I'm trying to get out there. It's too, I understand. But Belinda Jonikin, she done been out there twice. And she clocked it 56 miles away. She live in Dickinson. But guess what? She came to support the people who supporting this show that we watch every day. Share the show. Yeah. See, we gonna get this stuff one day. We gonna get it. What's the name again? Oh, Anissa, you ain't been in. Anissa. Look this up. Cleopatra. Two entities, the same place. Cleopatra's cigar and cognac bar. That's my spot. That's my hangout spot. I got my own chair there. Hold up. If you guys got cigars, guess what? You can get your own locker with your name on it. You can come put whatever you want in your locker. Are y'all hearing me? So then next door is Mimi's. So you know how most cigar bars, they don't have food. Excuse me. They might have bites. We got our restaurant next door. Y'all notice I said we. We got our restaurant next door with charred broiled oysters. Like they have at Drago's in New Orleans. Like y'all travel down. I got to go to Drago's. No, you ain't got to go to Drago's. And tonight is steak night. Friends of mine went last week at steak night and they ain't got through talking about that. Robert, the steak. Robert, you didn't need to put nothing on the steak. I said, when you got a great chef, you don't have to put nothing on the steak. Rob, we didn't have to put nothing on the steak. He said the asparagus. He sent me a text and then called me. He said the asparagus was just right, Robert. It was crispy. And then he said, what else he said? He said, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me give it to you. Watch this. Did I tell you about Mimi's? And look up Mimi's New Orleans Cafe and Oyster Bar. All in Richmond. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this now. Y'all watch this. Watch this. 7. No, I've been to Antarctica. Hey, you better Google me, Herb Baker, before you make comments. I'm Googling. Some people just don't want nobody else to be great. They always got something to say. Take your ass to 2 of them. You'll be all right. Here I go. Wednesday steak night. Starting at 5. 16-ounce ribeye. Loaded fried mashed potato. And asparagus. Glass of wine. And a cigar for $45. Did y'all hear what I just said? Wednesday night, tonight, steak night, date night, whatever night you have. 16-ounce ribeye, loaded fried baked potato, asparagus, glass of wine, and a cigar for $45. Shout out to them people. Shout out to the staff. Shout out to, because everybody been talking about, they've been telling me about the waitress out there. Everybody been talking about her. She must have been good out there. Mindy Collins has had her talked about King Tucker yet? No, I ain't talked about King Tucker. King Tucker, don't come and support this show. So I ain't talking about King Tucker. Yeah, all y'all talking about, make sure they watch the Chop Shop and support the Chop Shop. Okay? All right? Tell them to come support the Chop Shop. Then we'll support them. All right. You got me? What Jimmy's favorite word? Input equal output. Back to y'all. What was I at? Y'all, I got so much stuff up my board. I got that out the way. It's Women Rock Wednesday, right? I saw something. Y'all. I want y'all to share. I want to share something with y'all. I saw something. And I just want to see, where did I put it? I know I put it somewhere. Come on, y'all can't be cheating on me. Oh, I see why. Okay, see. Hold up. I got some. I got some to share with y'all. Y'all got to help me with this one, men and women. Because men, yeah, I want to hear y'all opinions too. But I had an interesting thing since it's Women Rock Wednesday. I saw where Cam Newton is reportedly suing his ex-girlfriend and mother of his four of his kids for not returning his 2017 Bentley truck. 6-year-old damn truck. She thought the truck was gifted to her while they were dating. You wasn't dating, you had 4 damn kids with this woman, dude. They were dating, but kept it in his name. Women, get stuff in your name. Get something in your name. Once they broke up and she moved out and never returned the truck, she wasn't supposed to turn the truck. See, I ain't got time to wait on y'all's comment. But she got your 4 kids, dude. You suing her? So she got to go to court. You got to go to court. Y'all got to get a lawyer. I ain't saying she earned the truck. I ain't saying that. No, I ain't saying that. She's saying she earned no truck. No. Well, listen to me. You can say she messed up, Anissa. I don't think she messed up. She was in love. To a guy that wouldn't. I mean, it's women do worse than this. It's some of y'all friends out there that had more kids than that and ain't got no ring. So don't go. Let's not be too pious today. His ass got a responsibility. I'm not putting it on her. He got a responsibility. Guess what? Hold up. Let me put it up here. Let me do this, Vanessa. I am about to juxtapose this situation. That's where he messed up. 4 kids and no ring. Why couldn't we say that's where he messed up? And he should have put the house or the ride in her name. His kids got to stay somewhere. I'm not taking up for his ass. We take up for these athletes too much. Where his responsibility as a man, I want my kids riding the best. I don't care who she got in it. I don't care. But my kids, 6-year-old car. And you want to sue her to get a 6-year-old car back? Thank you, C Daddy. She the mother of your children. Oh, okay. No, all I'm saying is, we quick to say, yes, she had 4 kids. She living with him. She loved him. In LA, they'd have been married. Then he go have a baby. Let me help you out. By somebody Instagram model. And now he want to get brand new. I guess he want the Instagram model to have that 6-year-old car. Are y'all following me? This Women Rock wins. I can't believe y'all ain't spiteful. I understand spite. But your 4 babies, men, your 4 babies. Breakups happen. Divorces happen. I think, 50% of them, don't it? Them babies ain't actually for you to go and have 4 of us. Cam Newton. You knew what your big grown ass was doing. You want to take them out of that car? You want to sue her? Not ask her for it, sue her. Thank you. Man up or strap up. That's my love. Hey, y'all. Hey. Now, this is my new best friend right here. This is my new best friend right here. Like the young lady said, when you provide for your children, it's not a sacrifice. It's a responsibility. Your kids are being used to riding around in that truck. Mommy, where's our car? You want to sue her? You ain't got enough games. Hey, babe, let me update this one. This 6 years old. I can't have my babies. I got 4 of them. I ain't got but one by the little new girl. I just want to know. It's Women Rock Wednesday, man. I don't understand this one. Absolutely, Mindy. He don't even need the car. Thank you, Mindy. You gotta understand. Probably mad because she left. Dude, you're having babies by Instagram models. You done already put 4 up in me. So ain't no telling what you done gave me. If you're out here doing all of this, player. Unbelievable. I just wanted to share that with y'all. To work together from 2013 to 2019 and share 3 sons and a daughter. Your daughter? Cam Newton, I'm done. Their relationship ended, y'all, around the time Newton fathered a child with Instagram model, some girl named Lorena Shaw. What are y'all thoughts? Is it tacky to request gifts back from an ex? Or rightfully because you paid for it? Would you request gifts back from an ex after breakup? That's my question to y'all. Let me know. Rick Brown, have you ever, Nissaville, you ever asked for something back when you broke up with the dude? Rick Brown, Marcus Carroll, Mindy Collins, have you ever asked for something back? That is Moody. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Kevin Frater, you married now, so I know you need to be quiet. Mindy, I'm talking about, yeah, but you don't have to be quiet. You can talk about it. I'm trying to see who else on there because ain't nobody else saying that. Mate, Herb Baker, you got some everything you want to know where everybody that flew around the country talking about that article. How about you? Josephine, how you feel? Jameson Morrow, how you feel? Robert Walker, how you feel? My question for you, is it tacky to request gifts back from an ex? Or rightfully because you paid for it? It's okay either way. Would you request gifts back from an ex after a breakup? I want to know. Who sang that song? I want to know. Joe. See, man or woman, if they don't Do right by, stay far away. There you go, Lionel. It's all her stuff. I don't need it. There you go. Yes, it's tacky to ask for gift back. Judge Judy said a gift is a gift, and it doesn't. I like that one. He wants the car back to give it to her. I don't know, man. I'm just saying that's what he probably trying to do. I don't know. I don't know. Never. In my first divorce, I let her have the ring in front. Hey, you supposed to let her have the ring. That's her ring. What you talking about? You supposed the ring. The ring only come back in the case of the engagement. If you break off the engagement markers, cause the ring, you don't supposed to you don't supposed to keep that ring, ladies, legally, cause it was the intent to be married. So it was not a gift. Kevin Lewis says childish move. My intention when I gave it to her was, yeah. Cam, something wrong, baby. We're gonna leave Cam alone, but that's something wrong. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I saw that, and it's on Women Rock Wednesday. I said, wait a minute, hold up. I think I got another Women Rock Wednesday I want to share with y'all. Oh, I shared that. Oh, Felicia Rashad is stepping down as Dean of Howard University. Did y'all know that? Howard University will be saying goodbye to Felicia Rashad at the end of the 2023-24 season school year. The legendary actress and HU alumni. Jameson Morrows, there's some rotten stuff going on up there in Howard, man. You got to come to the front of the room. You're always bragging about him. Will step down from her position as Dean of Howard School, Howard University Chadwick Boseman College of Fine Arts after this year's over with. Let me tell y'all something. This is the young lady who helped Chaz Bowman get the scholarship to go there and got Denzel Washington to pay for it, help pay for it. This same Felicia Rashad, then she came back to this university and brought lots of money into this school of fine arts. And they get mad at her because she said something on behalf of Bill Cosby, who's been her friend for a long time. You follow me? That man said too many helmets to him. What James tomorrow? He ain't said nothing. He said they should have gave her the house and the car, then he could have moved upstairs at fellowship. What's fellowship? I don't know that. I don't know that one, Thad Moody. Y'all, Thad Moody put this on the screen. This ain't me. I don't know what the hell fellowship is. I don't know nothing about his half brother, Marcus. I don't even want to hear that kind of stuff. So why are we spewing it? Marcus, if he's spewing out that, why are you putting it on this screen? Smiles went back to gymnastics like she never. Oh, absolutely. Well, she always trained, probably. But Marcus, I ain't Marcus. Come on, man. Where you get that from? Did you talk to the guy? Watch your reports. Always remember, Marcus. Watch them reports, that clickbait you be seeing, and you around here repeating it. Go get 5 or 6 different accounts of it before you come on this show with it, please. Simone Biles, yes. I got you. But you know what? I'm glad I got some guys here. Basketball. I'm finna switch to high school basketball. I'm finna go over here because maybe I need to do a little bit more of this because I'm unbiased. I don't have no dog in the fight. I don't have no events for y'all to come to. I have nothing. I just, when I see something and I want to see, but somebody brought to my attention yesterday. Because you hear things, but you don't hear things. I don't see the Twitter. Maybe they don't have the Twitter fingers like everybody else does. The Twitter, I'm going to keep calling it Twitter. I'm not with the X stuff. But somebody sent me something. We was talking about a situation. We was talking about a player. And the guy said, we was just talking about players. And I said, well, why they bring this other player from this team to a team that cut him. I'm talking about a summer basketball team. To fellowship as a cigar bar. Oh, okay. See that? Thank you, baby. Who is that? Thank you, D-White. D-White. See how much I keep up with him? Marcus. Okay. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Social media is on social media. It don't mean it's true. So why are you repeating it? That's the point. Call don't see how to follow you. I got good. Call don't see how to follow you. Oh, I got a good afternoon. Oh, okay. Michelle, what is you doing? Fellowship is a cigar bar. I didn't know that. I want to give props to all the boat crew of the women that came to the aid. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They came to the aid of their brother. Shout out to them women. You're right. They rock too. It's that was unique. That was unique. But let me go here. Let me go here. We get back to that. We get back. Let me go here. And he was talking so because I've been, you bring a kid that got cut off another summer basketball team, and you bring him on this team, and then so he wasn't good enough for that team, but you bring him on this team, and then you bring him over here. And I asked the guy, why do you think this happened? Y'all watch this. He said, well, the other kid that they had there makes winning plays and is a winner and does everything to win, but he just ain't sexy. That's the word they use. I need folk. I need Slim McDowell. I need Slim Slim McDaniels. I need Thaddeus Moody. My man says the other player is not sexy enough, but he makes winning he plays winning basketball. But I guess these summer teams looking for sexy and not winning basketball. So, Herb, it got me, Herb. It got to me. I listen. They admitted the other guy make more winning plays than this guy. But the other guy is sexy. I said, wow. So I want to be sexy. I don't want to win. I want to be sexy, but I ain't took no bath. Alfie Obese. That was a hell of an analogy. I don't know what made me think of that. You out here sexy, but you ain't took no bath. You done put on some. Just y'all know what I'm talking about. No, it's not. I don't think it's personal. I'm gonna tell you why. They're looking for guys that pass the eye test, not necessarily the better player. And the reason I said this, I looked up this, man. And I'm wondering, I tell you what, I never forget. I went to U of H basketball game, and I saw this kid walking in. I said, what's up, young fella? Called his name out. I know he looked at me like, boy, I know about you. But I look at this kid named Chris McDermott. 6'6", class of 2024. Booker T. Washington High School. averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds during his junior season, 20 and 10. Most productive player in Houston high school area last season. They sending me this. Herb. People sending me this. Herb, you ain't never sent me this. It's a guy who ain't got no dog in the fight. Just said, Rob, at the Peach Jam, averaged 19 and 10 in the Peach Jam. Y'all know I got to give me a drink. Why? John Uri talking about him. Y'all, these people only talk about, when y'all see all these people talk about all these players, they only talk about their players. They ain't tweet extra tweets for these other guys. Chris McDermott, that's why you got Robert Hatter. He averaged 19 and 10. And get what somebody told me. But Robert, he just ain't sexy. But he was the most productive player in high school Houston area last year. Erotic, appealing. I like that. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. The way how you Uncle, how you doing? Uncle, you got to explain this to me, Uncle. Hold up. And if you hold on. Y'all know I got receipts. Watch this. Hold on. I got receipts. Watch this. JL3. Why ain't they talking about this guy? Look at them numbers. Half of y'all probably ain't never heard of him. I'm put a stop to this stuff. I don't know Chris McDermott. I don't know his parents. I don't know his name. I told you I waved at the boy. He barely knew I don't know if he knew who I was. I just waved at him. You see these numbers? On the EYBL, supposed to be the greatest summer basketball circuit out there. Y'all talk to me. Sexy. Not sexy. Y'all going for the makeup on the pig. Y'all going for the makeup. Y'all going for the sexy. A pig got some makeup. Can't play dead. Got kids like Michael Collins. Shadow Creek doing everything to win. Everything he does translates into winning. But he's not sexy enough. Y'all talk to me. I ain't seen no tweets. I ain't seen no deets. I ain't seen no clicks. I don't see them. That's one thing about John Uri. He gonna pub his players, but his players. See, I ain't got no players. All of my players. I want to see every one of these young kids get what they want. All of them can't play in college. All of them can't play Division I. You might have to drop down a couple levels. Get good enough, then somebody wants you. But Chris McDermott, young fella, I salute you for your productivity. I've seen where you have 20 rebounds in a game. Some people don't get 20 rebounds in a whole in a whole season. and you going out there. It takes effort, mamas and daddies and other people out there. Have y'all noticed? I haven't asked, and I ain't even looked where he's ranked. I don't care. He's been the most productive player. Ain't too many people done called on this show and talked about it. And if anybody want to comment on it, I'll put a number up there you can call. I'll go give them advice. Just let me know. I didn't ask where he could listen. Watch this. Did one time have I asked about his recruitment? Y'all follow me, Herb. I ain't asked about his recruitment. I say ain't nobody been talking about it. He undersized, but he putting up 19 and 11 in the EYBL against the guys who oversized. I don't want to hear about what he ain't. I'm just showing you what he is. See, he's a bit undersized for his position, but he pursues every. I don't care. That's that coach. That's that recruiter talk. That's all that old. I don't care. This is what I care about. Against all of them bad dudes you've been talking about, this what he averaged. Thank you, McKinley singing. I got a real basketball player. I got a pro or a couple of pros on here now. But that's all I'm saying. I don't care about where he's recruited. I ain't said where nobody. Not one time. I ain't talking about no college coaches. I'm talking about. I haven't heard nobody talk about this kid. Then there's one kid, somebody telling me about, I know I got a question for y'all. I knew I had something to say to y'all. Talking to a guy last night, I'm telling you, we had a coming to Jesus meet. I was leaving the golf course. He talked me all the way home. And we was talking about parents. Man, I got to leave this city, man. They ain't giving my son no love. All right. Here we are, Houston, Texas, August the 9th, 2023. I'm going to put a number up on it. If you want to call the number, I know I ain't talking about what they not recruiting him. That is not my point. That was my point. I didn't say no coaches ain't coming to see him. I said why ain't people ain't talking. I said why people are not talking about it. Why he's so undervalued in Houston. That's the point I'm trying. I don't know about his recruitment. I don't know where he go. I don't know nothing about his recruitment. I'm looking at these numbers. And he wins. Then his team go to the state championship. To the state last year. Okay, go. When the parents ask me, what kind of love? You know what? This is my thing to all parents. Send me an email at chopshophtx@gmail.com. Send it to me. And tell me, what do you want people to say about your son? You ain't got no damn excuse now. Because this show reached way more people than these people tweets. Parents, tell your friends. Tell them I told you to text. I told you it was going to be a good show. All of them good. I told you. Parents, Chop Shop Htx @gmail.com. Send me what you want to talk about your son. Every college coach in the country watch this show. So your ass ain't got no excuse. You can't say Houston. McKinley, I'm finna eliminate the excuse. You can't say Houston don't show you no love. Send it to me. He said, I want to make sure the kid have a. See, I'm sick of hearing that excuse. Now, I understand if your kid can't make it in Houston, you want to go somewhere else so you can be a whatever that ant shit. You want to be wherever. You think you'll be better if you go another city? Don't you know you got to meet up with these same people if you ever go to college? And you admitting that you can't compete with them? So I'm going to leave Houston and go somewhere else because maybe I'll get recruited better. But parents, listen to me. Y'all tell y'all friends. Y'all know these goddamn, y'all know some of these parents out here. My man was on the phone. He said, Robert, I don't know what they want. He ain't showing me no love. Then one guy told me, a parent called him and said, look, man, I want you to work out with my son. I need my son to get better. I need to go, no. He talking to the pro. And then he telling the pro what his son needs. Well, if you know everything he needs, when they go, parents, get out the way. This is why I tell y'all to share this show. Because y'all got a lot of friends out here we got parents doing the ignorance. This got parents just sending kids from camp to camp to camp. Parents, when you go to all of these basketball camps, they gonna poke holes in your son's game. They'll tell you one thing, but they telling me other things. But you want to send him from camp to camp and spend your... Save that money and do something else with it. Doug said they'll move and the kid will still be a 6'3" center or a 5'9" point guard. You can't change that. If you're a 6'3" center and a 5'9" point guard, you ain't going to be able to change that, man. But parents, I guess parents, tell me. I don't want no parent. I don't want no kid to ever say he ain't get no love in this city. I want y'all to hear me now. Because I want y'all to take this message back. Yeah. Because I know how messy y'all ass is. But listen, all I want you to do is say, look, parents, you Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I get them. I check that mail every day. You tell me what kind of love is what you want the city to. You tell me, and I'm going to give him the love. Now, his ass can't play, then it's on you. Because if you want this exposure, somebody going to see this. I'm just helping you out now. Let me go. What's your comments? Somebody that can rebound and a volume clip isn't on the radio. That doesn't add up. Thank you. If you can't make it what everyone else knows, absolutely. This kid is just as good or better than who he's playing. McKinley, it's so much stuff out here, man. That's why I keep telling these people to share this show. Mac, this happening all over the country, man. It's just parents, they ain't showing me enough love. So I'm going to Sunrise Christian. They ain't showing me no love. I'm going to some. They ain't showing me no. They just don't show. See, in this city, we got a couple of different factions in this city. Okay? And, and these lily-livered ass coaches won't sit down there and say, look here, man, I'm sick of this stuff. Y'all dividing this city. Hey, man, I'm not going to support not now one of y'all. Neither one of y'all going to get my service because y'all confusing these damn parents in this city. Because it don't seem like the parents, they smart enough to understand it. So people confused when they recruiting Houston. I've talked to them. They told me, Robert is too messy down there. And y'all kids are getting the mess. I want to go over here. I got to go over here. Well, I got to send a team over here. McKinley Singleton. We had a basketball program in this city on a live period. Sent the same team to play in one tournament, live tournament one day for one game, and send it into the rival tournament. I want to send the team to both of them, so I don't want the two event operators to be mad at me. So I'm going to send one over here. And guess what? Guess what, McKinley Singleton? The parents had to pay to get in both do different tournaments. And the tournaments were 50 miles apart. So they had to pay $20 to get over here. Wakes up $30 worth of gas to go over here. Then watch my son again and pay another $20. I'm mad at the parents. I ain't mad at the event operator. I told the parents, I'm mad at y'all soft ass. This is what we got going on out here, y'all. So parents, I don't never want you to say, your kid, I want you can't be at the dinner table. You can't be at Papa Do's saying, Houston don't give you no love. Because you got a guy right here telling you right now, chopshophtx@gmail.com. Send me what you want somebody to say about your son. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about it on this show, and I'm going to tweet it on Chop Shop and my personal page about your son. Since you talk about, I don't want to have to leave because of the excuse. Let me read some of y'all. Sometimes if you go to too many camps, you overshoot the kid and shoot the kid. Yes. Thank you, Olga. I thought you could only, and maybe it's a rule, Olga, I'm not sure. But maybe they just played one game. So they wasn't in the tournament. They played a showcase game here and a showcase game here. So technically, I don't know how they worked that out. Technically, maybe they wasn't in the tournament. The bigger question is why they won't move their kid to get a better education, but move them. Oh my goodness, Lionel. I gotta give me some more water on that one. Hey, Lionel, I gotta put me some more water. Lionel, I got to leave that up there a little longer, Lionel. Lionel, hey man, these parents are intoxicated by having kids that can play ball, cause you the star parent. The star parent get the perks. The star parent, she's at the water cooler talking about how her son got scholarship here. These parents are in a scholarship in an offer race. I'm seeing out here. Well, he getting into it. I don't see why my baby ain't getting. These parents are messed up. Lionel, they're seeing people sign all of these contracts. Yes. Y'all, I don't mind. Shoot for it. But all I'm saying is, I don't know about these other guys. I live in Houston, and I love your kids. So, why you worry about them? Why you worry about the people who ain't showing you no love? Now you got a guy that can reach every coach on all 353 teams if he wanted to. He got several of them that happen to be great friends of mine. But your ass got to be good enough to go to these universities now. So if your ass can't play now, don't be asking me about Memphis and Georgia Tech and Michigan. I'm just telling you, don't be wasting my time. But I'm going to show him some love. Show him some love. Because you're saying the people in Houston don't show you no love. And maybe they don't. Because guess what? I haven't seen a lot of Chris McDermott information on Twitter. If somebody got it, send that to me. Where people just been talking about Chris McDermott. Why ain't he Chris McDermott the Great? We got another guy called his other guy the Great. Why he ain't Chris? He's the most productive player in high school basketball. Y'all hear me? He putting it in every game. He's not sexy. The guys that are getting all the attention are living up to the hype. I had a kid that averaged 25 points. Yeah. But you talk about him. You talk about him enough. I know about your kids because you talk about him. I ain't worried about the coaches, college coaches. I can't. But at least I've heard you talk about him. Where is the person that talks about Chris McDermott all the time? Where is his PR person? Herb, you talk about that. You talk about white boy Nate. I know everything white boy Nate and his brother done. Because you talking about it. Who's talking about Chris McDermott like that? Maybe his parents are not paying. You don't have to pay a video guy if you averaging 20 and 10. The basketball community should be talking about him on Twitter. Saying, man, that Chris McDermott gonna give you 20 and 10 every time he show up. I know I talk about him. I hope y'all hear me. I'm not a college coach. I can't tell you what a college coach is looking for. I can't tell you what a college coach is looking for. I'm not a college coach. It's some people that pin it and got it. And I said, whoa. But shit, he said, dude, I'm the one going to get fired if I ain't. I got to get who I want. I said, you know what, boy? You're right. I don't know if he was black, he'd have that many offers. I mean, I'm not going to agree with that. I don't know. I don't know what a college, y'all got to realize, I don't know what a college, I know what a pro looks like. But I ain't going to lie, I be missing on these college players. I'm admitting, I don't know how good you're going to be in college. Wow. This is from McKinley Singer. I averaged 29 points in high school without a three-point line, and I wasn't sexy enough. We didn't have no three-point line back then. I'm just telling you. I've been talking about that whole Andre Walker, Chris McDermott. I even like Kevin Lewis. Kevin Lewis was my dude. What is that? Ain't that Kevin Lewis? I loved him. But when I see him, sometimes he balling, then sometimes he can have 31 game and then have 4-1 game. And I just know that boy, that's hard. But all I'm saying is the most productive player in Houston basketball. Thank you. I don't know whether he wanted me to mention your name, Coach, but thank you for talking to me yesterday and explaining to me the value of this young man. Chris McDermott on Women Rock Wednesday. You rock too, Doc. Olga Fuentes, if I invite Chris McDermott and the entire Booker T. Washington team on the show, guess what else I have to do? I'm going to give anybody one guess. See, sometimes y'all just don't even think. If I invite Chris McDermott and the entire, guess what? I got to do it for every school in the greater Houston area. Every single school. Because this ain't just about Chris. This is about the other Chris's out there. This ain't about Chris. This is about the other Chris McDermott's out there. Oh, I think you missed the point. So that means I got to bring Bel Air on. I got to bring May Creek on. I got to bring Morton Ranch on. I got to bring every single high school coach. You didn't hear me a minute ago. If I do that, I'm going to have to do it for every last one of them. Toscasita, Humble, Shadow Creek, Summer Creek, all the creeks. I got to bring come on, Ugly. Come on. Can't do that. Can't do that. If it was possible, I'd do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Although that's why you over in your position, I ain't trying to tell you how to run yours. Please don't tell me how to run this show. I'm talking about no, I don't. I know what I can do, Miss Fuentes. You invite him on your show. The coaches see the production, but they don't. Okay, see, Herb, you politicking. Why ain't nobody politicking like that for Chris McDermott? See, Chris McDermott is the most productive high school player last season. Productive. But he ain't sexy. But let me go. I saw something last night. I knew I was going to get. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But I saw something last night. I got a couple things I want to get out the way before we get out. I saw something last night. I'm going to switch. Watch how I pivot. I saw Hard Knocks last night. Stayed up late, taped it, stayed up late, watched it. If anybody know anything about me, I love Hard Knocks. I love the production. That production team for Hard Knocks is the most impressive. They win awards every year. The most impressive production team I've ever seen. I got a chance to watch them work a couple of times. Excellence. And by the way, on Friday, from 6 to 9, before I tell you about Hard Knocks, join Solomon and Brian. He's still having his wine tasting. You can go taste all his beautiful wines. SolomonandBrian.com. Matter of fact, before I go into Hard Knocks, I'm gonna give you a little sample. Give you a little something. In case you never heard of Solomon Brian wines, I don't know where you've been. Watch this. Solomon Bryant this Friday at the Roof in Sugar Land. The Roof in Sugar Land. Just Google Roof in Sugar Land. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Roof in Sugar Land. Solomon Bryant wines. You can taste every last one of the wine. Go to the website. Matt McKinley, go to the website. You probably don't drink, but somebody else around who you drink wine, you're gonna like this wine. Check it out. All right. Before I go to Hard Knocks, they still talking. Oh, okay. You talking about JL3? It wasn't. Well, he wasn't. Maybe he just in the top 100 camp. You have to be in the top 20 of your position. Maybe he wasn't in the top 20 of position. Why is that? Because the guys that took all the shots that McDermott. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't run. Y'all know how I feel. If y'all don't know how I feel about these top 100 camps and all this, y'all, they leave a lot to be desired to me. I just don't believe in them. I don't care. I don't. How many pros come out of there? I don't care. But let me share something with you. She said a green apple is the good one. But I watched Hard Knocks last night. I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers. I think, y'all know sometime I got to get my glasses so I can. I've been knowing this kid for a long time. He used to be a quarterback on Charles Woodson's team. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. We at the American Accenture Golf Tournament. I was caddying for Charles Woodson. You can see I got my little caddy bib on. And Aaron Rodgers, I never forget it. He said, "Man, come on, take a picture. Y'all, come on, take a picture with me." Because he and Charles hadn't talked in a while. But it was cool with me. Okay, cool with me. All right, but there's some things I want to talk to you about on Hard Knocks that happened last night. Share the show because this gonna be this. I got a message in here for y'all because I saw some on Hard Knocks that blew me away. Aaron Rodgers. I watched him. I knew him with Charles at Green Bay. Ugga, hold up, Ugga. Ugga said she likes Charles Woodson. Watch this, y'all. This just for Ugga today. This Women Rock Wednesday, right? This just for my girl Ugga today. This just for you, Ugga.
Everybody, this your boy Charles Woodson, man. I'm in H-Town right now, man. Y'all know I love me some Houston. But I just had to tell y'all, man, that my midday sports happy hour is the Chop Shop with my boy Robert Hatter and Jim Hicks. I think y'all call them Ray and Claude. Well, if you do, I'll put the sheets on you. You know how they do it, man. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. I love you. Chop Shop. Tune in. Everybody.
That was for you. That was for you. Ugga, just for you. That's just for you. But let's see. I got you, Jimbo. But y'all, I want to share with y'all, Jim. I'm gonna talk about Hard Knocks before I get out of here, Jim. I got to talk about it. I watched Aaron Rodgers last night. He had different handshake for each of the guys already. You know how LeBron do all of them. He had a different handshake. He seemed happy. I get the feeling that when Tom Brady left and went to Tampa. But this magic of the filmmaking, I'm telling you, this that Hard Knock crew from HBO. I fell in love with the Jets last night, y'all. I fell in love with it. Just like I did last year with the Lions. And the Lions more because I knew Aaron Glenn was on, but this was different, man. Last night. I don't know why coaches don't want to do Hard Knocks. Somebody can help me. Doug. I don't know why coaches don't want to do Hard Knocks. They even had me liking Zach Wilson. Y'all know Zach Wilson, right? The little sorry quarterback who the mama, he was accused of messing with the mama was whooping a girlfriend because Zach was messing with the mama's girlfriend. I mean, Zach had a different situation going on. But I got to talk. I saw the guy, the head coach. I saw Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. Oh my God. Remember these two names, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson. Sauce, in the episode, he went back to get his degree from Cincinnati, and Nick Van Exel was there getting his degree also. On this team, they still got Nathaniel Hackett. That's the guy who had 1 year at Denver. He was so bad, got fired, and went and got an offensive coordinator job because that's Aaron Rodgers' best friend. And the only reason that the Broncos, Jimmy, hired him in the first place because they thought they was going to lure Aaron Rodgers to Denver and then get him, and they got Russell Wilson. But they had a helicopter come down. This is what I love about this production. They had a helicopter come down and practice, and Lev Schreiber, the voice of, they call him the voice of God. He the one do the narrating. I'm gonna put his name up there. When you see his picture, you'll know who he is. So you can know who he is. That guy right there. He's the voice over. If you listen to it, he's the voice, right? So he come out of a helicopter. They had a helicopter come down on the field, and he came out. I thought that was nice. Then Rondé Barber, Curtis Martin was there. Method Man, New York guy, his favorite team, he was there. But Jimmy, I saw where HBU was putting his best foot forward to make Aaron Rodgers likable. Aaron gets along with everybody. A lot of the stuff you heard on the internet in Green Bay was nonsense. This is a good guy. Whoever said that bad stuff about Aaron, they don't know what they're talking about. They saying this during the show. I know one person who loved him, Pat McAfee, because he made him rich. That's the dude that ESPN gave all that money to. Had a show just like this one, and had Aaron Rodgers come on that show. And guess what? Now ESPN gave him all that money because guess what? Athlete came on his show all the time and broke the news to just him. That's why Jimmy be always telling y'all that y'all power of who breaking y'all's news made this dude a very rich man. 13 years ago, y'all got to remember, you had to ask why. Why didn't he get along? See, I don't know if y'all don't know, Aaron didn't get along with his brother. He didn't get along with his parents. He wasn't speaking to them for a long time. I don't know if he's still speaking to them now. Some people didn't like his leadership. Some think he was prickly. There was no foxhole quality about him. He don't like to be embraced. He was a little sarcastic, but a lot of people didn't like his personality for a star quarterback. I didn't like his vaccine stance. He lied about it. But this Jimmy right here is a rebrand. Just like Tom went to Tampa, made it, much more likable. And but doing the show, the coach said a speech, Robert Saleh, at the beginning of the speech, Jimmy. And I got to share this today on Women Rock Wednesday. It's about the eagle and the crow. He said the only bird that would dare peck at an eagle is the crow. The crow sits on the eagle's back and bites his neck. The eagle does not respond or fight the crow. It simply opens up its wings and begins to rise higher and higher in the sky. The higher the eagle flies, the harder it is for the crow to breathe. And then, due to his lack of oxygen, the crow dies and falls away, and the eagle is free. That's what he told his guys. He said, guys, you have a great deal of hype around you this year because of Aaron Rodgers. He said all kinds of expectations. And with great expectations, we know there is going to be a whole lot of people, a whole lot of crows expecting us to fall on our face. He said, what are you doing to fight? What little bit more you got to get? He said, that get us closer to being a freaking great team. He said, you got to finish practice. Now what? You finish lifting. Now what? You finish the meeting. Now what? And if we come together, we challenge ourselves to do a little bit more every day, the crows will fall by themselves. Embrace what you're capable of. Embrace the fact that we aren't the same old Jets. Embrace the fact that we got a target on our back. Embrace the fact that the team look for us on the schedule, not chalking us up as a dub. They coming at you. This is exactly where we wanted to be. This is freaking awesome. Shout out to Robert Saleh. I thought that was a great, great speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you get something for that. Don't be pecking at these crows who be talking about you and hating on you. Just fly so high that they raggedy ass gonna fall off. They're gonna fall off anyway because they can't stand that altitude. But I just had to share that with you, though, Jimmy. What's going on, man? How you doing?
And it's hump day and on the Chop Shop. Have you guys shared the show yet? If you hadn't shared the show, share it to your groups and to your pages as we get ready to cruise toward the finish line. 38 minutes past the hour on the back nine of the Chop Shop. We thinking about getting starting at the time of the year, I guess. We started getting a lot of emails, text messages, parents who've been quite confused in regards to the recruiting process. And no matter how many times we say it over and over and over, that doesn't mean everybody is paying attention. And that's why we asked some of you guys to take the stuff and some of the messages and relay them to others that they can help or be able to help themselves.
Jimmy, watch these parents, because these parents are relaying, come and listen to us and relaying some stuff that ain't. Jimmy, I would tell them, splice it out and let the parent read it for yourself. Because some of these parents, I done found out, some of these parents ain't giving the correct info. They're giving pieces of stuff that we give them. And you know how they said the rumor mill go. Like I tell you something, by the time it get around there, it'd have been a change. So I just want you to add that. Just share the show and let us take it. Let's take, because some of y'all ain't giving out the right information. Firsthand, I talked to several parents who told me that. But keep going.
And that go to the YouTube and share the piece of the information so that they can view it. And that way they might be able to dialogue, even though, and you got to realize when you watched the taped version of the Chop Shop, you can still type in your comments.
Yeah.
And those comments, if you're responding to somebody, it will go into the messages to that particular person, and it can actually continue a conversation to help, once again, people to understand stuff. I've warned on several occasions the landscape of recruiting has changed for the foreseeable future, because partially as a result of the transfer portal. It has changed things. College, and also don't get it twisted now. We've had several college coaches that came on the Chop Shop before the pandemic and testify that they didn't watch much live streams, highlights, mixtapes, all that stuff. Many of them may not watch the mixtapes, but the pandemic forced a lot of college coaches to watch games because you couldn't be in the gyms. You couldn't because of COVID. It forced them to watch and evaluate through Baller TV and other streaming mechanisms. Well, this means that far more times than just the live periods, have some of your kids had the opportunity to be evaluated. They've had numbers of opportunities. And at what point do you realize that today, right now, no, the fish just isn't biting. as you hope they would. Remember, that goes up under the umbrella of the all eggs don't hatch on the same day. So guess what? You have to keep pushing. But my thing is, I'm asking you guys this very important question. When is the last time that you reached out to a non-Division One coach? I'm talking underclassmen. I'm talking 11th graders right now, 10th grade parents right now. When is the last time that you reached out and or even followed on social media those non-Division One basketball coaches or programs within your region, within your area? See, you're not making the efforts to help yourselves properly, effectively.
They
Everybody's
don't want to go to them schools. They want D1. I'm too D1 for these folks. I can't go to the water cooler. I can't brag on Facebook that my son got an offer from Boogaloo State. That ain't sexy. I learned a new word last night. Sexy. That ain't sexy. Robert, that player ain't sexy enough for them. He makes all the winning plays, but he just ain't sexy enough to them. I said, wow, I like that. But Jimmy, these parents, I done found out, man. I'm too D1 for this. I've never been this kid go tell these dudes, man, I'm too D1 for him, man. Went to one school and man, ain't never been to another. Jimmy, these parents, man, people talking about delusional. I think it's past delusional. They got some mental stuff that's going on this tube that it's Jimmy. They want to have something to tweet. They ain't got nothing to tweet. Or post on Facebook, man. I'm telling you. They be waiting on something to happen. Hold up. My son saw Kevin Sampson. Hold up. My son saw Kevin Sampson at HBCU. HEB. They'll tweet that out. It's that damn bad. They just want to have something, man. To tweet. That ain't sexy, me tweeting out Boogaloo State. Tougaloo College. Philander Smith. Who, by the way, just got their university accreditation the other day. It ain't sexy, Jimmy, but keep on.
They're not D1 enough for me. I'm too D1 for you. Say, man, for you to get in a state of mind of such, somebody has to lead you there. Adam?
Somebody had to leave you in. Somebody
lead you into that state of thinking.
But Jimmy,
Jimmy,
ain't nobody. I'm gonna tell you what's leading them. This device, Jimmy. Let's say, you know when it was the first day, the coaches can call the players, and we come over here and say, and I came and gave all these guys a nice disclaimer. I said, man, don't worry about it if you didn't get called today. It's all right. Don't worry. Man, them parents, they was watching this. Y'all see my baby up there. They was watching this, Jimmy. And guess what? Jimmy, they watching, and the other parents, people was getting interest. People was getting offers and they wasn't getting them. And the people was tweeting. They wanted to have something to tweet and they didn't. Dude, that messes them folks up. See, you ain't in that position. You ain't heard their ass close up. They scared. I done seen how vulnerable they are. This thing right here, you talking about who they done listen to. Jimmy, this device, media shapes our culture. I'm going to repeat that. Media. This is social media. It shapes our culture. If I saw Jeffrey Day, son, my son had a couple of points on Jeffrey Day one time. You remember the parents told me, man, I'm pissed off at Jimmy and them and all of them. My son ranked this here and he ain't got no office. My son ranked up and he ain't got no office. And he done did this and he done did this and he done did it and he still ain't got no office. They ain't got nothing to do with Jimmy Doug. Jimmy, you talking about somebody done told him? This done told him. You don't know how powerful this thing is. I told you I'm reading this book, Jimmy, called Stolen Focus. Oh my God. Jimmy, this thing right here, Stephen Jobs did a job. His name, Stephen Jobs did a job on us. We can't help it.
I was Adam, if more kids would go to more games of the college at non-division one, these non-division one schools, it should be a field trip for every grassroots program out there. And guess what? Y'all, most of those kids, if they're in the 10th grade above, can get in those games free by adding their names to the prospective recruit list. Every college has one. And they get, at least some of them get them plus 2 adults, some them plus 3 adults or 3 people. I mean, it can go in with them. If you're there, it's case in point. University of Houston played the Australian national team last night. And most of those guys that was on that roster did play. And they beat University of Houston 99-60. What, 5? I don't have it in front of me.
65.
99-65. And there was at least 4 active NBA players that was with Australia. They didn't keep the stats for Australia, from what I understand, because they were just made an effort to keep it. They didn't want people to have an easy scout on them again because they're preparing for FIBA games in a couple of weeks. That's why that's why the Australian guys are all in and were available. And so the gap after I listened to the press conference, I watched the presser from Kevin Sampson, the head men's basketball coach at U of H, and he noted Australia is currently ranked number 3 in the world, behind Spain and the United States. Number 3 in the world by the FIBA. For us
and
right
we got to keep winning so we won't get in them brackets over there too. We'll meet up in the semis. You're right. They won top ranked team. Yes.
Number 3 behind Spain and USA. And you just played a portion of those guys.
Yeah.
That wasn't the team that's ranked number 3. That country is, they say USA is ranked number 3. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like there's never the same team that's playing.
But we had a list of the supposed guys that was on that team.
Yeah, but when they get to that Olympic team, there are guys.
That might be dwindled down. Yeah, when they get to FIBA, when they get to the World Championship. Yeah,
it'll be guys like Ben Simmons will be playing probably. It'll be guys they'll be adding to that, like this United States team. This is not our Olympic
I don't think they want no damn Ben Simmons on that team.
Yeah, they're taking for us. They're taking.
You the only one like Ben Simmons.
But here's the point. Those pros, many of those guys are. What option are they in their offense or the teams that they play on in the NBA? We consider some of those guys as like bums.
Let me
show you how good a bum is.
Let me tell you something. No individual stats were taken, but Josh Vigidi played. Dyson Daniels played for the Pelicans. Matisse Thybulle for the Trailblazers. Josh Green from the Mavericks. All of them won. Australia, like Jimmy said, they won the bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympics and considered a medal contender in the FIBA World Cup. This ain't no team to be looking at crazy. So I'm just letting you know that. But keep going, Jimmy.
Yeah. And so the gap is my point, is what I'm hammering on. To explain to you, there are guys in the University of Houston team that will possibly put their name in the NBA draft. And they will have to compete with one of those guys for a job in one of those 450 odd jobs in the NBA's active rosters a year from now. And some of those guys that from the U of H, don't get it twisted, it's one game, but it's still an audition. It's an audition. That game. David Patrick is the one who put that game together, Heather.
Okay.
David Patrick is he's the head coach at Sacramento State. He previously served as international scout for the Houston Rockets. Then he was assistant after he was assistant coach at Oklahoma, Arkansas, TCU, LSU, just to name a few. He's also the godfather of Ben Simmons. So he connected with his roots and his connections with the Cougars and with Kevin Sampson. They were co-workers with the Rockets and put that game together. It helped them put that tour together, Adam. And with them going down, them meaning the Cougars.
That's good.
But the gap in talent, this is the gap in talent. Those are not, don't get it twisted. About two of those guys.
Is this a gap in talent or just this one game? So you got to remember, Jimmy, one game, don't get it. Because that's why the NBA Finals and the NBA playoffs have more than one game, because anybody can blow your ass out in one game.
Yeah, but even Kevin Sampson during his presser, he admitted, he said,
what did he say?
My best team that I ever coached would probably
got beat the same
by
way.
25. Would lose by 25 to this team. In other words, he was letting you know how good these guys play together when you're that experienced, when you're that seasoned, when you know where to be at on the court, when you know how to use your body properly and angles properly, and things that these young men, and of course when you've been playing together. University of Houston has about at least 5 or 6 guys on their active roster in their rotation that had yet to play, that maybe playing their second organized game with them. My point, the talent gap is so humongous. So that's the same. If put it like this, if U of H was to go play Shadow Creek in basketball tomorrow, how many points you think the Cougars would beat Shadow Creek?
Shadow Creek would get beat by 1,000. So
that's the gap. That's a gap that you have to realize when you're talking about Division I players.
But Jimmy, one player, because you talked about him the other day, he had a bad shooting percentage. One player was 9 for 16 from the field, 4 of 8 going against pros, 4 of 8 from the 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 2 assists, 2 steals. It's one play.
That was
LJ Cryer. Yeah.
And LJ, you have to realize, man, the Cougars missed 49 field goal attempts.
Yeah, they ain't missing, man.
They missed. Just say,
man,
come on,
Damian Dunn was 2 of 11.
What do you call 49? What do you call 49 on the streets? What do you when you describing 49? What do you call 49?
I don't know what you call 49.
50. Anything that's round up.
Okay.
They missed 50 shots in one game. Man, if you miss 50 shots in a game, you can expect.
There's a great chance you're gonna lose that game.
Don't get not just lose, get mollywopped. You miss 50 shots. Period. But a good stat line, a good audition for LJ Cryer.
Yeah.
In that particular game. Because now what happens is, here's what happens. a lot of people don't look at stuff this deep. You pull up the rug. All those different NBA guys, Giddey, De La Dova, Thibault, they all, when they watching a game of significance during this season, and U of H is playing in Big 12 competition. So guess what? Everybody watches Big 12 games in basketball season, just like everybody watches some SEC games in football season. That's how it goes. So guess what's going to likely to happen? One of those guys or more may have been impressed with little LJ Cryer.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular audition. You know why? Because they had to get up on him and defend him with a different type of length and expertise that he doesn't face every day.
I know they put Thibault on him. If he would hit shots like this, Thibault supposed to be one of the best defenders in the country. I know he put him on, and he's 6'7", 6'8".
So guess what he gonna do? They gonna justify this because know they homeboys gonna tell him, man, that little college boy whoop you just burn y'all like that.
Yeah,
was, man, that dude could shoot.
They talk like that now.
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. So now the scouts get to hear it, and they get to come when they come watch University of Houston, and there they have a favorable lean towards him. And somebody, all it takes is for one to get in the baller room and want you. That's what it does. Now, at the same time, if you didn't, for those who maybe draft hopefuls like Shed, and you did not have another. I
agree with you on that one. You picked it out in the scrimmage.
Those guys are going to say, "Man, I can't see it. I played this dude. He couldn't do this or he couldn't do that." That don't mean the end of the road.
No.
But right now, it's going to the Cougars need Jamal Shed to show up.
He didn't have no turnovers, though. That's what I love about him. He didn't have 0 turnovers. I love when guards have 0 turnovers. That's just me. I always look at the turnovers.
Yeah.
When you handle that ball like Shed, it ain't throwing it, but I mean, he ain't did nothing else, though. I mean,
and so Doug said Shadow Creek would get beat by
man, I don't know what Doug number. Doug,
I'm saying though, but that's so put it like this. That's U of H. If University of St. Thomas went and played Shadow Creek, how many would they lose?
Same thing. Jimmy, I saw St. Thomas team playing the Pro-Am.
So if you got the best high school team in this city, and they went and played against University of St. Thomas,
get their head toe clean off.
I would easily lay 25 points.
Easy.
I
didn't know they was this good until I watched them in the Pro-Am. All of them teams scatter. All the teams in the Pro-Am don't like playing them because them dudes running. Them young. That Calvin Williams, oh my goodness. Oh,
remember that's the one that went pro for a minute, right? And they gave him his eligibility back.
Yeah, that's the one messing around with LeVar Ball now.
The big baller blame.
Jimmy, let me tell you something. Can't nobody guard it.
You think your 11th grade, 12th grade guard is better than this dude?
No, sir.
And that's the whole thing. And you haven't seen him play. So you don't even know what the capability and the potency of that team is because you haven't even went and took out the time to go downtown in your own city to just see. This is a winning program.
Yes. Dude.
These dudes were favorites to win the national championship when the COVID struck. That was their last season of NAIA ball before they went D3.
Yeah.
Them
dudes can play, man. Them dudes good, man. Hey, mamas and daddies, it'd be hard for anyone to get in that lineup. Dude, I'm telling y'all, man. Ain't no guard gonna stay. If pro guards, Daniel House couldn't stay in front of him. Tari Eason couldn't stay in front of Calvin Williams. He played for the Rockets. Now, hold up. Tari came back and gave him 50 now. Don't get it twisted. But he couldn't stay in front of Calvin. Dude, I'm going to see them play this year. Medina, I'm there this year, Doc. I didn't know they was this good, Jim. I'm telling you.
Man, and that's the thing, and that's the point that I was just hammering in, you guys. Is you're thinking that you're better than a certain level, and you're growing delusional over this thing because of the fact nobody made you dump all of this money into the training, into resources, and that training and resources was potentially for whatever, to get you a free opportunity to continue, for your son or daughter to continue their basketball skills, are next to free. And that's when the academics come in. That's why they say you get them grade, because at those non-Division I schools, at a lot of them, grades matter. Grades matter. And you sit there and these guys, man, it's like everybody on a Division II, on a JUCO roster, everybody was all region, pretty much. Most of the starters were all state. And you're running around and saying my baby should be Division I because he was MVP of the district. There's an MVP of every damn district in the United States of America. So what, you want, a cookie? He was MVP. That's not a prerequisite to get a Division I scholarship. Stop ignoring these non-Division I opportunities that are right up under your noses. Stop waiting on live periods when you've played in 6 of them already, and these coaches are not interested in your babies right now. Every damn day you play is a live period for your babies. Some grassroots coaches, you should really, I remember this summer, not to say you don't go to a Rice team camp, not to say that you should not go to U of H team camp, but you guys should seriously consider taking your teams. I'm talking to the independents out there, taking your teams to some of these non-Division I campuses, to their camps, where your kids now will become the red ant in that ant bed, and somebody or somebodies, they will like them. You can dominate, and all it takes you to dominate to get to pique the interest of a college coach. But everybody want to go where all the talent is, so you can play on court number 77, just so you can see the coaches walking down the hallways and go watch somebody else play. Be more mindful, be more strategic in your scheduling process of where you're going to play. That's the part I'm trying to hammer in. I hope that can resonate. I hope it can. Thanks, Jeffrey Day. G-Day says Lee College, Baytown Lee Junior College, right in the shadows of Houston.
And you see when I corrected him, he talking about Baytown, talking about Houston, St. Thomas, and University and Lee College, all 3 national powers. I said, man, you can't forget the 2-time back-to-back SWAC champions. You can't miss, you're back-to-back. I don't care. You can't miss, you got to talk. Then he came back and did it, though. I like that, Jeffrey Day.
But Lee College was top 25 in the country this year in junior colleges. And that coach walked in the door 2 seasons ago winning. He's a young fella from there. And shout out to Marissa Smith, Women Rock Wednesday. Her son Bryce Smith is on scholarship at Lee. Baytown.
Who's the coach there? What's the coach name?
Nick. What's Nick last name? Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Wade.
Oh yeah. Is that where they had they had one of the regional finals up there or something? They had something up there. I had to go up there and watch a game. But Doug said we wasting our damn breath. These folks ain't gonna listen. Doug, it's a mama told me that. And you ain't lying, because her ass didn't listen either. It's a mama told me that. I don't know why you keep telling them people that. They ain't gonna listen. And her ass didn't listen either. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Why don't people listen?
Because they think they know it all, Jimmy. Jimmy, these parents in Houston think they know it all.
But based on, but if somebody's telling you something and...
Jimmy, what you think somebody telling them something, Jimmy? This what they got, Jimmy. They got this device. They think everything on this thing is true.
But okay, but give me this. How many degrees does it take to become a mechanic?
Nary a one.
How many years of college did you have to go to, and how many theses you have to write? How much, to become an auto mechanic? Well, if something is wrong with your car and it's not operating properly, and you take your car and this mechanic takes a look at it, and he tells you whatever he tells you wrong with that car, you probably gonna halfway believe him. You never met him before. You don't even know his last name. Wouldn't know his name if you didn't see the little white tag on his shirt, on his blue Dickies suit, and he could tell you what's wrong with your car, and you
don't believe him.
Don't believe him. But then you see us. You've been seeing us for 6-7 years.
Yeah,
telling you some of the same stuff. Yeah. Telling you what's gonna happen. What before it happened, telling you what's gonna happen if you don't listen, telling you what state you're gonna be in, telling you your kid gonna want to start playing the flute if you keep on going down that road thinking he's gonna play Division I. And guess what? You still refuse to believe and receive these messages.
I like this. Hold up. I like this one. I don't like that one. Hold up. I'm gonna take that one back off. He says never enough. He said they don't want, Favre said, because they don't want no one to say they told them. That's why they don't listen.
So that's what you're willing to risk. That's what you're willing to risk.
Oh, I love this. He ain't lying. Jimmy, watch this. I love when they say this. They look at dad in your face. I did my research. Your ass ain't done no research. When you hear them words, keep on going, y'all. I leave alone. Man, I'm telling you, I ain't getting out no more free advice. If I get to you on this Chop Shop, you better take it. Don't call. I'm not giving nobody no advice no more over the phone unless you pay me for my time. How about that? I'm like Chris Walker. This time, other people pay me for my time.
Chris did say that.
No, but other people pay me for my time. And I'm just giving all this information to y'all for nothing. But see, then if you pay for it, you might be prone to use it. You remember I told you, I use the example myself. This book I fell in love with. Somebody gave it to me, but I never read it. I went in the airport and got the book and I bought it myself and I read it from cover to cover. And I said, wait a minute. Why did I read this book? Because I paid for it. So you value your heart is where your treasure is. They ain't getting no more damn free advice from me. You better get it on this show. Don't call me with that mess no more. You got to pay. He said they would pay for the same advice from somebody they don't know. Oh, my God. Please don't tell me.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Don't tell me.
Exactly.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you're paying people for stuff. Okay. Come on, Jim.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Come on, Jim. Jim. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. But it's funny, man, and I'm getting, when I looked at early on the show today, I was talking about when people talking about not sexy, because somebody told me I gave all of Chris McDermott's accolades. I ain't talking about colleges, but I just didn't hear enough about Chris McDermott. 20 points and 10 rebounds during the junior season. Most productive. I'm talking about from a whole, Jim. I ain't talking about from certain people. Most productive high school player. Somebody told me he's the most productive high school player in Houston, Robert, and nobody talks about it. He averaged 19 points and 10 rebounds during EYBL. And then I looked it up, Jimmy. I looked it up. It was a little bit better than that. That's his stats. EYBL. But ain't nobody call him Chris the Great. or all of these names. Why? And then somebody said, Robert, the reason why he's not sexy enough for them. I said, wow. Okay. Then somebody told me, Dusky, telling me about Michael Collins said, Robert, I watch him play. He make all the winning plays. Everything he does is equate to winning. But they don't play him. Because the other guy is more sexy. I said sexy. So sexy to me is putting a lipstick on a pig. His ass still a pig. He can be sexy all he want to. But if he ain't making winning plays, I'm talking to a coach. Who was that coach was telling me the other day? I'm looking for people who make winning basketball plays. Winning basketball plays. And I think we, I don't know. Hey, it's something else. Boy, I didn't mean to start this topic this day.
Before we get ready to get up out of here, I'll give you guys an example of what, and I apply it to football since we're in the football season. Chris McDermott is a basketball player, about 6'6" and a half at Houston Booker T. Washington High School. He led his team to the state tournament this past season, and he also was one of the key options on the JL3 17 and under team, which was sponsored by Nike. Chris McDermott, with his size, first of all, when you're talking EYBL, and this is a teachable moment for a lot of people out there, as many other sneaker circuits do, but Nike, they're going to, once you get an EYBL play, they're going to promote the potential pros. They're going to, that's what they're cultivating. They're putting the nuggets in the sifter.
We know what they're doing. I'm talking about the people in Houston, though. We know what they're doing.
No, I'm just saying he said didn't get enough abroad from him.
No, I didn't say abroad. I'm talking about from here.
So Chris McDermott, think of him, I mentioned the football comparison. Mm-hmm. Think of him as the 5'10" quarterback. That 5'10" quarterback or the 5'9" quarterback that's been getting down on his high school team and putting up all the numbers, and the team been winning. But
so he's not a basketball player, a college basketball player. He's not the most productive.
No, he's not. The 5'9" quarterback is rarely going to get recruited by the big time.
I'm not talking about recruitment. You're missing my point. I ain't said nothing about recruiting. That wasn't my point. I just wonder why I don't see his name on Twitter enough of people around this area talking about him. I don't hear his name enough. Even his own team don't talk about him enough.
Go to RCS Sports and type in the search.
Wait, that's just one, Jimmy. You one person. We ain't talking about. You're just one person. Well, the most productive. You ain't the only one in Houston, Texas. We got 5 million people in Houston.
Well, 5 million people ain't basketball fans. I'm talking.
Well, guess what? So we got more back. You said we got more media in Houston than anybody in the world.
And once again, in amateur basketball.
In amateur basketball, yes.
Amateur basketball, that includes mixed a plethora of mixtape masters and makers in that media context. That includes them as well. A lot of them don't.
I don't care who it includes. I'm telling you, I know John Ure be on that talk. I know Jared the Great. I ain't never seen Jared Harris play a day in one game in my life. But we got somebody talking about it. And Herb gonna make an excuse. His parents let his work. I ain't talking about his parents. What are other people saying? Missed the most productive player in high school Houston last year. Ain't too many people saying it, but Jimmy, everybody ain't listening to your site. I'm talking about as a whole. Somebody asked me this, and they said, Robert, why do you think that a guy like Chris McDermott don't get that? Because he's not sexy, and maybe he's not sexy. He's sexy to you. We ain't talking about RCS sports. Let's get y'all out there. Don't get. I'm talking about, but evidently he ain't sexy to nobody else.
In this city, in most cases, the guys that's going to get talked about the most are the guys that are the highest level of prospects. In most cases, in most years.
Okay.
That's why a lot of parents out there say, man, all they talk about is the same guys. Have you heard people say that before? All they talk about is the same guys.
This dude won the state championship. Chris McDermott. Didn't he?
They did not.
They didn't win, but they went. Everybody don't go.
But
when the dude brought it to my attention, Jimmy, I just said, wow, I love him. I'm talking about as a high school player. So Robert Hatter talked about him for 20 damn minutes on the show earlier. Because I like it. I'm not talking about a basketball analogy and a college coaches. I don't care if a college coach don't never come see him. But
he has several offers. What are we talking about?
No, I'm just saying. I say I don't care. I don't know nothing about his offers.
He has offers, committable offers.
But I'm not talking about his offers though. You're not listening to me. Robert Hatter ain't talking about no offers. I'm just saying why I wasn't just hearing and seeing the tweeting about it. I told you I hear about Jared Harris. Dude, I can't wait to see you play. Because John Uri and his son, why ain't the people over his team or the people around this kid, if he got a friend, do Chris McDermott, do the mixtape guys don't like him? Or if he ain't paid for nobody to come video.
Chris McDermott then had a lot of conversations.
But evidently, it's two people. There's a person like me and another person was on their phone last night talking for 35 minutes.
He has guess what? John Uri's going to promote any one player.
I understand that.
You mention him. Anytime he has, every year he's going to promote that one.
But guess what? I'm promoting Chris McDermott then. Now, so Chris McDermott. No. I don't need nobody. I'm a promoter.
But understand the goal when John Uri promoting his player, his best player is going to be promoted for the highest level of recruitment. That's when he's going to promote. He's not going to over promote that one on a regular that ain't the high major and telling the high majors that's what he is. Now, on a regular, now he might dab it out there every now and then, but it's one. That's the thing. Chris McDermott, right now, his level of recruitment where he can go and play right away has already been established and identified by his time is running out. He has no more summers left unless he want to go play as an unsigned senior. So now he has to go and make a decision. Do you go and gamble on yourself a whole nother year of playing as an unsigned senior? Or do you go and take what's on the table and you're only good as your options?
What he got on the table?
I know SMU is the leader, or is one of the leaders for him right now. SMU is about to go into the
I would have signed them. I would have committed tomorrow to SMU if I was him.
SMU, and they going to the ACC. They are probably going to be added to the ACC.
They They're already in the ACC.
They're in the AAC.
Okay, the SEC. Okay, I got you.
The the ACC.
You said the athletic. I know ACC with North Carolina. I know
they are on the list to be added.
But I ain't talking about. I'm talking about right now. Right now.
But if they do it, he'll be a sophomore in college when they get added in there. That's what I'm saying. So that means he'll be going into.
But he got 11 offers. She got 11 offers, right? SMU. So that's what I'm saying. Why, other than y'all, so because I want you to know what we talking about, I haven't seen his name enough. And my thing is he just not sexy enough for people. That's all.
That is Moody. Hold on. That is Moody. Let's take it back to you in Chicago. Do you not remember when Booker T. Washington High School traveled to Illinois for a tournament this year? They went up to Illinois and played against a lot of team in Illinois. And I'm telling you, Chris McDermott. They go up
Jimmy,
there.
we said you did. Dude, no, we ain't talking about RCS sports. I just told you that.
Okay, but listen what I'm saying. So he said it needs more of a buzz. It has to be created. They get up there, and Booker T. Washington pretty much laid an egg in Illinois. They lost 3 or 4 games down there in that event, in that tournament. That was an opportunity for him to splash in, but that wasn't the end of the world. That was way before grassroots season. That was back in December.
What the guy told me last night, the most productive player in high school basketball in the greater Houston area. Productive. Don't we just reward that? If Houston's supposed to be this Mecca, and he's the most productive in this Mecca, shouldn't we reward that instead of worried about him taking his ass up to Chicago and his team lose?
Well, he's my number
somebody
one
other than you, because you keep.
He's my number one player in the city.
That's why I didn't want to talk about this while you on there, because you trying to defend yourself.
You got to. Who in the hell that's gonna defend me?
Ain't nobody talking about you.
Hit dogs gonna holler. I'm hollering on this, and I feel like I'm hit on this one.
But I just said, other than y'all, who else?
Well, I can't speak for nobody else. That's good.
Well, guess what? You're not the only person in town. You're not the only game in town.
Oh, but the other one don't have the amplifiers behind these speakers that I may have. So guess what? They don't. Nobody can hear them outside of Houston any damn way.
These were 2 Houston dudes talking yesterday. I haven't heard enough from him.
So guess what? That other guy go to RCS Sports because he probably didn't know other than you. He probably had bundled me into.
He know exactly who you are.
So guess what? So if that's the case, he would have said you other than Hicks, because I was on the front line.
I just said we. God damn.
You said what you just said, Adam. You didn't say the other guy said that.
We had a conversation. He know who you are. I'm telling you, we weren't talking about RCS Sport, and your ass ain't wrapped that around your head yet. But what I'm trying to tell you, you said, you told me, you told everybody on this stuff. Houston has more amateur press than anybody in the country. So if we got that much, you ain't the only one. So where are the other guys? I was talking about them, but you talking about a hit dog. I told you we weren't talking about you. I said it 10 times and you still want to make it about you. But this time it's about Chris McDermott. And guys who watch this show that ain't affiliated with RCS Sports, Jeffrey Day, you sit this out. Doug, you sit it out. The rest of you guys. Why haven't I heard this from one of y'all that he's the most productive player in Houston area basketball? That's all. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. I'm not hitting no dog. I ain't trying to hit no dog, because I tell your ass, I ain't got this. I tell you, I ain't talking about y'all. I just ain't seen it with other than y'all, because he been in your events. I've been in your events to see you. You've talked about it. We ain't talking about you. Ain't nobody else said nothing about it. Ain't nobody else said nothing about it. And my thing is, why not? What the hell are y'all watching? What are y'all just waiting on? Hold up. So you telling me the rest of the guys in the plethora, somebody put plethora of press media in Houston, what they doing? Waiting on to see what you gonna say before they say something? Why can't they say something they damn self? Guess what? I didn't wait on you to say something. When I found this out, I just said it. Guess what? I'm gonna tweet it. Yes, I am. Because I just think the young man deserves. Every time I see him, he come to play. He come to work. He put on his hard hat and come to work. So guess what? I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. That's all. Got nothing to do with you. I play it. I promise you. Because I would have called you and said, okay, Jimmy, why ain't you got Chris McDermott? Shit, you got him. You was ranked number 1 in the for a while on your.
He's gonna be ranked number 1 in 12th grade.
I ain't talking about you. But
So who had him ranked number one?
I thought you did.
Well, you just say you wasn't talking about me. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
said,
why I
oh,
put it
shit,
right
you're not listening. You're not
That's
listening.
why
I
you just
said
you
this conversation wasn't about you. You're not listening, man. Listening. I said the conversation earlier was not about you.
I got that part now. I'm talking about me now.
I just said you had him number one.
And that's when I replied. And I said he's gonna be number one at the 12th grade. And you just
So
said
guess
it
what?
about you.
It is
So
the other guy, hold on, I ain't talking to you no more. The other guys out there, man, why I don't get these information but one source? If all of y'all out there, what are y'all doing? I see y'all all at the games, want to get in the games free, want to press pass, and what are y'all doing? The other guys, not you, Jimmy.
Chris McDermott wears a JL3 uniform. JL3 is one of the most despised programs in the state of Texas by other grassroots programs. They want and they need the help of John Lucas, but they don't want to support and acknowledge, identify one of their players as the best. So this is one of the reasons. If you want like the truth, you can't handle the truth.
I can handle it.
That's part of the truth.
I can handle it.
So now you have other guys that have different angles. A lot of media guys out there that you mentioned a while ago, they are already on the payroll or on the take, as you would say, from other grassroots.
Come on, Cletus, keep giving it to me. Come on, Cletus.
I'm gonna give it to you. So when they go out of town, they flying their ass right there with them. They on the take. So that means when they play, they're watching them only. When Chris McDermott play, that player, that media guy, he ain't got his own rental car. He going on the bus and in the minivan with the team to go on and eat. And they go on somewhere else because they hardly ever support each other in unison, in droves, unless there's a big game going on the road. So now, then others are going to other sneaker or events that they're obligated to. So they ain't never get a chance to see him play. You're right. They ain't never getting. They're waiting for the stat lines to come through when it's maybe a 10-8 game or a 14-10 game. Then that don't really blow the numbers off the head, but it's consistent, and that's what Chris McDermott is, consistent with a double-double, and that's what he does. He's consistent. That's why a school like SMU with Rob Lanier, he would and could thrive in a setting like that, not far from home, where his parents can get to him in 3.5, 4 hours and get back home possibly on the same night if they want to and watch their baby play basketball for free. So those are a couple of reasons that I just gave you guys that are right on the bullseye as to why you don't hear his name called a lot. And then the third one would be, it would go hand in hand with the topic that started this all. Why don't so many parents go and acknowledge and take our intel? Is because, and one of the reviewers said, well, because they don't want to hear nobody say I told you. Well, that way a lot of people won't say his name because they know and they are aware. That's why I said I'm gonna have Fluid Brown. I have to include myself in this. They know that I was on the front line beating the table with him as a 9th grader. And they know that I was on the front line with Chris McDermott when they beat Silsby, or when the first time when they almost beat him in Lufkin, Texas, and had them up by 20 and before squandering that lead, and came back the next year and went to state. They know that I was hit the table on him hard. So that means for you to acknowledge him is people will go to those measures, Adam, just to avoid being in unison with what's right. And that's the 3 reasons.
You got to understand, and I have to really tell this. I wouldn't have known who Chris McDermott was if it wasn't for RCS Sports. That's how I learned. So I don't ever want you to ever get in your mind, ain't nobody trying, not me. These other dudes might be trying. I don't have nothing to hit. This ain't my arena. It's just when somebody called me, I like all the kids. Olga came on here a second ago and said something. She said, Robert, why don't you invite Booker T. Washington and Chris McDermott and the whole team onto the Chop Shop? I said, then guess what? I would have to invite every team in the city. Because Robert Hatter, I like all the kids. I ain't in the business with kids. I watch basketball. I see certain guys I like. And Chris McDermott is just one of the guys I like. I can't help it. But guess what? I'm not going to do that. But I wouldn't have known first time I ever heard about Chris McDermott is on the RCS Sports. So understand who's talking. Before I know you'd be so defensive all the time. I know I'm sitting there courtside when he's playing. Andre, son, playing with him. Kevin, Kevin Lewis playing with him. I mean, I watched this. Watch Booker T. Washington play. But when somebody tell me, Robert, I've never had nobody tell me he's the most productive player in Houston High School last year. And guess what? I said, wow. Average 20 and 10. I know how hard it is to average 20 and 10. Then go to the EYBL. I don't care who in the hell he was playing against up there. Them dudes just pros, but he was giving them pros 19 and 11. Them guys who are projected to be pros. Well, then if they so damn pro-ish, why you getting a 6'6" dude just take 11 rebounds out your pocket every now and then? Hey, Jimmy, some rebounds could have been in some of their pros' stats. But him, the same way Junior Lofton, they was saying that stuff about Junior when he went up there. Man, he too short to play in the UIBL. And he went and tore their ass up. And look where he is right now. Yo, I'm a history buff. I look at history. I'm just wondering, and you just told me people don't like the program.
No, that's true.
So that's you true. Take it out on the kids? You said one time, you said a lot of people don't like this kid's daddy.
That was another kid, not this
I
kid.
know, it's another kid. It's another kid. And this is some sick stuff out here, man. Because I don't care how bad I don't like you, I'm not taking it out of your kid. I just don't like you, I don't like you.
Well, they don't want to show favor or elevate your namesake or the name of your program, your grassroots program, in a positive light. They'll wait to something and they just wait in the bushes for something.
Jim, why people don't like? Because you mentioned it. So when you mention it, I listen. Why people got so disdain for John Lucas' whole program? Or is the people in the program? Is it John Lucas? What John Lucas? They don't like John. What people don't like about John? Since you threw it out there so convincingly.
Some because a lot of people may have had failed attempts to get invites into his camps. That could be from one angle, one degree or
what
level.
What kind of camps, John? What? Oh, you talking about
school camps? The 9th grade camp. He has one coming up with Coach Showalter, USA Basketball, on September the 9th. Okay, and that's going to be an invite.
People don't like so people don't want to support his camp. What you saying about the camp?
That means that's an incentive for some. If you don't get that invite, then and the next person does. That's just one. That ain't the answer. That's just one angle, one degree of people. Okay. Then you have others. You have others who may, let's say, every player came from somewhere. So let's say if a player played for your program, Hatter, but they decided now, because I have a sneaker deal, and they want to come play and go play in the EYBL, and they join my program. So now you may have an incentive now to have disdain towards me because you think I stole your player, maybe. And it ain't got nothing to do with that's the business that's the business and the obligation that sponsored grassroots programs are supposed to do. Go find the best talent in your area, in your region. And win. Yes. Build a program and win. So
they mad about stealing players who ain't Jimmy, but you told maybe you didn't give them the speech you gave me. Maybe you didn't give them the speech you gave me. The reason I didn't get mad, because you told me, Hatter, these ain't your kids. If you can keep one of these ungrateful ass kids and parents with your program for 1 year, dude, consider yourself lucky. Ever since that time, And y'all got to realize there's some players left my program to go to Houston Hoop. Guess what? I didn't get mad at the Houston Hoop. My son went and played with them. Let me repeat that, Jimmy, because I think they missed that one. Listen, the Houston Hoop, I ain't saying they stole him, but one of my favorite players who didn't nobody else want, he left and went over there. And guess what? I told Jimmy said, dude, consider yourself lucky if you have these ungrateful ass people for 1 year. Ever since you told me that, and I told you that, ever since you told me that, I had a different attitude. I said, oh, okay, that's how the game works. That's how the game works. I build his stock up and they take him. Okay, all right, that's how the game works. Then I understood how the EYBL worked. I didn't know how the EYBL worked. That I didn't know y'all was having meetings, Jimmy. I didn't never go to no EYBL meeting. That y'all their mandate was to get the best talent in the city, in your state. I didn't know. I didn't know. My son just wanted to play with him, and I said, okay, hey man. Look, man, y'all got a tryout so he can come and bust one of them dudes on y'all team. And that's all I did. Parents, we got to stop this. Being mad at John Lucas about that. There's a whole lot of other things y'all can get mad about John Lucas in the program about. I was upset with him last year. I still love him. But the way he did Wesley Yates. But you think I'm going to be mad at him and say, kid, don't go play? No. Because this business is hard, man. What I done found out, I had a team. Now, people probably didn't like me. But I didn't never steal nobody players. I just never, because guess what? I wasn't in the player stealing business, Herb Baker. Guess what? That was Coach Hill's job. I just sit back and make sure they got where they need to go. And we just got to do better. We got to be better. We got to do the Christmas. Then, and Jimmy, I gave another mandate out. See, I know this overtime. Jimmy, I gave another mandate I told you earlier. Because I get tired of parents talking about Houston don't give you no love. And I told a parent, Jimmy, this is why I didn't understand what you said to me. I told a parent, how you on a show with that dude and he always talking about my son? I said, come on, I'm finna show you something. I grabbed my iPad. I said, put your son's name, this is in the search box. And it popped up more times down there than any freaking kid around. I said, and you mad at him? You're mad at him? Y'all, I just think we're getting mad about the wrong things, man. I really do. And some of these people are crooked as hell in this business now. Y'all watch these crooked motherfuckers. I ain't telling you not to, don't let your guard down. They some rotten to the core. But being mad at somebody because he didn't talk about your kids. Some people going to get mad because I didn't talk about Chris McDermott today and didn't talk about their son. It ain't your time yet. I got you. I got all of y'all. Jimmy, get what I told all the parents who talking about Houston don't give them no love. I said, do me a favor. Send me an email at chopshophtx@gmail.com and tell me what you want said about your son. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'm going to answer it. Send it to me. Tell me what you want people to say about your son. Because you might know some stuff that I don't know. Tell me. And I'm going to talk about it right here on this show. How about that? Now, get us out of here some kind of way, Jimmy. I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I don't know. We done painted ourselves in a corner.
Boy, it's, hey.
But this got to be talked about. Like you said, it got to be talked about more and more and more. You know what? To my people who said, people don't listen. Doug, some of them do. Yes, they do. It's majority don't listen. But boy, you got to see the text and the email I've been getting from parents that do get it. But now some of you parents out there, y'all taking notes and think y'all know all this shit. Hey, look at him. Look at him. I taught you everything you know. Jimmy, hold up. Jimmy, we taught you everything we know. We didn't teach you everything. You know. We didn't teach you everything we know. Let me repeat that. You can't go out here. I give you a couple of jargons and a couple of things to say. You can't come out here thinking you finna operate on no patient now. Don't come trying to fly no damn airplane, parents. That's why I told you, Jimmy. That's why I said, don't be going and relaying this. You ain't flying no plane just because you've been in a simulator. So, that's it, man. Close us out. This year, I wish you was a little bit here earlier today. Because, boy, we could have went. We could have went a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's funny, ironically, in case y'all didn't know, wanted to know.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I tell you how we do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave y'all on this note right here.
Okay. Can I play this right quick? Watch this. Watch this.
Attention
Watch
all
this.
TSU alumni, friends and family. You were invited to the inaugural Texas Southern Athletics Community Fan Fest, Sunday, August 27th, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. at the H&PE Arena, hosted by the Vibes of Mere Diamond.
Watch this, Jim.
Meet the coaches and players of all 16 teams, including the Ocean of Soul, cheerleaders, mascots, the Tiger Sensations dance team, and your KTSU sports broadcasting team, Devin Way, Larry Chatterbox Hale, and Robert Hatter, all while enjoying food and games.
That's all y'all need to hear. That's all y'all need to hear.
You get your cell phone.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. 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 Oh, Lord. Oh! Is this Super 16s? The season opener? I'm going to let them tell. I can't tell it. I can't tell it. I can't tell it. I got to say something to tomorrow. I got to say something to tomorrow.
And that whole schedule, you can't release that whole schedule now. That don't come out to the rest.
I ain't let nobody, I can't tell nobody. I'm like you. I call my daughter and say, hey, come up that damn license plate. Because people be looking close. I said, because somebody who been on vacation told me.
You cover the license plate up. I'm come knock on your door. They know where you at.
Yes, sir. But that's
yeah,
funny, man.
That's say Thaddeus Moody. All I can tell you as a hint is I'm so glad that you are a recurring attendee of the season opener.
Hey, y'all.
After today's conversation, you're going to get to see just what you want to see at the season opener.
Yes.
That's all I can tell you right now.
All I can say, y'all. Oh, my goodness. The season opener. Ooh. It's the nightcap. Hey, man. I'm done.
One thing I know how to do, and I know how to put together a pretty damn good schedule. Did you see what's on? You see what's on Friday?
Hold on.
You ain't even looked at Friday yet.
After I saw that last one.
Look at Friday. It starts on Friday.
Oh, my. Oh. 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 You 4 for 4 on Friday. Hey, man. Yeah, all I can tell you, get your tickets ready, get your popcorn ready.
Now, and of course, so that's
look at her. Her make me sick, man. Her Baker just always trying to figure stuff out.
No, it ain't. Remember some matchups, we don't even care who win the game.
Absolutely.
This ain't about them two schools. Damn that. They can take the uniforms off.
They take the uniform off. It's mano a mano. But Jimmy, Jimmy, hold up.
That's like when Kendrick Davis played against College Park with Quentin Grimes. We knew damn well we had the better basketball team. It wasn't about that.
Jimmy, hold on, Jimmy. Hold up. I don't see something, Jimmy. I don't see something. Where's my man Klein? Where's my man John Clark? I don't see John Clark.
Look here.
Y'all know that's my new nephew.
I got them in the best game that you can think of for them in the Hoops Giving Classic.
Oh, okay. Say no more.
If there's one player that you want him to see him go up against, they going head to head at the Hoops Giving Classic.
Hey, man. Damn, man, I wish you hadn't told me this.
The schedule for that is already done as well. I got schedules already done. You guys know that. I had a meeting yesterday. They said, man, you really do be working. Yeah, I really do be working.
Hey, Jim. Christopher Gray, I'm finna click this phone. He said, is Yates playing in the season opener?
No, Yates, we had Yates in at first, and I went and I talked with Greg Wise, and I explained him after Calvin Murphy III transferred out, and then that combined with a couple of his starters is going to be on the football field, and that team is expected to come in first place this year. And so I say, Greg, I know you don't like playing on these types of stages, half cocked or limping. Do you want to sit out and come on back maybe next year when you got all your pieces together? And he agreed. So that was my encouraging of G so that's what happened with Yates in the season opener. Because that football team will be in the first round of the playoffs on that Friday night. Or Saturday, they lose the coin flip. So we don't know. And so Yates will not be playing it. Trust me. Okay. If I needed Yates to play, they would play. I don't need Yates to play this year. Haller just looked at the schedule. I promise you, this don't need Yates. This might be one of the best crowds of the Campbell Center that you guys have seen in a long time. This going to be rocking. That on November the 10th and 11th, it's going to be rocking.
Y'all know I wish I could tell y'all. I can't tell you. Don't be texting me. Don't be paging me. Don't be, because I'm still them boys. Hey, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. And we definitely appreciate you guys, but we need you to share the show.
Yeah.
On your way out the door. Share the show.
They've been listening. They ain't been sharing. I've been talking too much.
No, they can share. They can share right now, though.
Yeah, share now. Share.
That's like making your bed. Tie your shoes or something. And we're gonna get up out of there. Rod Wells, you knew doggone well I wasn't gonna leave out here without reminding you what them Astros did last night. Yeah. A granny in the top of the ninth. A granny.
That wasn't McCormick. That was the other one.
That was Tucker, and he a bad
Kyle Tucker. Tucker is a bad. Watch out, Mendes on here.
Like I said,
who they play tonight? They play again tonight?
Baltimore again.
Hey, Jimmy, you ever seen that stadium in Baltimore? Camden, I went to
the other one before a long time.
Camden, it's sweet, man.
They rebuilt it, I think. So
yeah, it's sweet.
When Cal Ripken played.
Yeah.
Was in his quest. So
that's what they was talking about, King Tut. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about, some damn King Tut. Y'all know I don't care about no damn baseball.
You see Toothpick at the White House. You see Toothpick had his red rooster suit on at the White House. You ain't see oh, Uncle Dusty at the White House had he draped up, dripped out. Know what I'm talking about?
That this Seville gonna talk about King Tut. I said I don't know about no King Tut, but I'm glad he hit that. Hey man. Cause that other team out there in Dallas, they went on a 7-game winning streak on us.
Yeah, they had lost 3 straight before then. They won 7 straight. They won 7 in their last 10. That means if you lost 3, won 7, you 7 in your last 10. After those 6 in their last 10. So we just lost. They had a 7-game win streak, and we only lost 1 game of traction behind them. I'm good
back.
with that.
Hey, I'm back. I like Astros again. I'm back. Yeah, I was back when my man come. I'm back as a couple of weeks ago, and then he got rocked that first game. Man, I was pissed off.
No, bro, he only gave him 2 runs.
But that 2 runs, man. That man not that. Hey, Jimmy,
he's hitting. We need to put runs behind it.
That ball ain't came down yet. That dude hit that thing so hard. That ball ain't came down yet. Yeah, talking about King Tut. Man, I wish y'all would come on here with these. And then they talking about no, sir. I'm back with the Astros right now. Jimmy, you heard what I said? Right now. I'm back. We got to get out of here, man. I got to go.
We up out of here, man. Y'all got share the show on the way out the door. We up out of here. Peace. We don't care about nobody asked about the Dodgers, did we? Talking mirror. We talking.
Yeah, nobody about the Dodgers. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Rod, well, something else, man.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.